Hey everybody, welcome back to Sunday Funday. This is where Beth and I try to do some live stream and to kill a little bit of time on our Sunday evenings before we have to pick up work all over again tomorrow morning. So tonight we are going to try and introduce Beth to the world of parables and confusion and nonsense and mockery as the game makes fun of all the decisions that we're about to make. If you're watching this, you can also comment in real time. You can help influence some of the decisions. So if you've never played this game before, or if you haven't seen anybody else play it, everything you do has consequence. There's no right, there's no wrong. It just is about finding all the different endings. You're about to see us play the same thing over and over and over again, and always have different results. And there's some Easter eggs. I've been a big fan of the series since it was first introduced, and I don't know that Beth has actually seen or played or anything else. She's not as big of a nerd when it comes to this stuff as I am. But without further ado, we're going to get started with the very first point of the game, and it's going to ask us to put into the current time, which right now it says 9:45. Beth, what time should we put into the game? We could put any time. We could put 9:45. We can be honest. We could be dishonest.
How about we do midnight?
Midnight?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say it's midnight right now.
Mm-hmm.
It would be 12 a.m., right? Yeah. Okay, confirm. And we're just going to flat out lie. Oh, you set the time for 12. So after my big speech about how impressed I was that you weren't just inputting 12, you go and do it anyway. I don't know how to feel about this. Or maybe, is 12 actually your favorite time of the day? Do you truly just love 12? Because if you do, well, let's just say I've spent a lot of time being mad at people who set the time at 12. Have I been unfairly vilifying them for their love of 12? Perhaps I have. Let's settle this with a slider. How unfair is it to dislike people whose favorite time is 12? Is it fair or unfair?
It's totally unfair.
Like all the way unfair?
Totally.
100% unfair.
We're going to go, 100%. Just if we're going to go in, we're going to go all the way.
You know, can I just say, regardless of whether it's actually midnight right now, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about how you would, learning more about you and how you like to have things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we have gone through all of the sliders I have. So I think someone's played this on your account before, because this doesn't seem... this isn't usually the first thing that happens, but... Okay.
It's messing with us.
Maybe. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let's whip out a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Okay. Get cozy. You're about to make a lot of decisions that aren't going to make anything at all. You are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Here we go. Then the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
It's a game that just has...
it has...
unlimited endings is what I'm understanding.
This is a story of
let's just let it play out.
Each round of game that you play is never the
Stanley
same.
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor of the desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-breaking, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy.
Okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So, I will take the controller here.
So no one showed up at work?
Possibly.
Everyone
So,
called
no.
off?
So, now we get to decide where we go from here. So, I'm going to do the controls because you're terrible with the... Yeah, your movement with these games is just terrible. So, should we stay in the office? Should we shut the door? Should we...
Well, what time does the clock say?
The clock says... not midnight. Almost 10 o'clock. I don't know if it's 10 a.m., 10 p.m. It's, So do you want to
He
leave?
fell asleep at his desk. That's why he woke up when it was closed. That's why everyone's not there.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Okay.
He had to make a decision. What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Let's open the
Stanley
door.
waited. Hours passed. Then days. Had years gone by?
Well, none of
He
you.
no longer had the ability to tell.
Oh no,
But the one thing
you
he
locked
knew for
me
sure
in.
beyond any doubt was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
I think this is going to be an ending.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He
Really?
This is one of the
He will
endings.
be told what to do. Now it's just a
And I can't do anything else.
1 minute in the game, we're locked
Now
in.
it's even closer.
Nobody's in the office.
I feel like this is just another day at the office. Okay, so there,
Yeah,
that was one
okay.
ending. Just by shutting the door, which I don't think I've ever seen that ending before. So now it's going to start over again. So maybe this time we actually go and do
Let's
something.
not
Let's
close
go
the door.
explore.
Let's actually do
Okay.
something.
So it's going to ask us, so do you want to go out the door or do you want to try and shut the door again?
No,
Shutting the door again might have a different ending.
I'm not
Okay,
that
let's
curious.
go. Okay, let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So where do you want me to go? To the
Well,
meeting
they
room?
said to the meeting room. Let's go there.
So we're just going to follow the narration just for this one particular
No,
one?
we don't have to.
You
I
said...
mean, is there anything on the computers?
There can be. In fact, if you turn these computers on or turn them off, I think it does something different. Like every decision you make in this game will have an impact of like the next room or the room beyond it or something here. So I'm not entirely
Wait, what
sure.
did that one say? It
I don't
said
know.
something.
What did it say?
You're going too fast.
Uh,
Awaiting input.
Awaiting input.
All right, it's input something.
input received.
We don't know if it did or did anything.
Yeah, I have no idea. There's so many different endings, and depending, like that one little action may have
It could have
changed
done
the
something.
room.
Okay. All right. I have a feeling I'm going to screw
When
this up.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Which way?
Let's go right.
Okay, right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Should we stay here?
Stanley simply
Can we get a
stood
soda
here,
from the
drinking it all
machine?
in.
Good try.
No? I'm rather thirsty.
Nah, it's not gonna work. Continue on, or
Yes.
Let's go back.
Really, really
Okay, let's
worth
go
it
back.
being here in the room.
won't let us go back.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Okay.
You tell me what.
Well, we're locked out. We can't go back now.
Well, we can
so
continue moving forward.
gotta-
But the narrator is making fun of you for staying in this bland room, looking at
At this
pictures.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on.
Personality. It's possible at last
Can we go in that
enough
room?
of the amazing
Yeah,
room, and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
So it wants us to go through this open door on the left here.
Okay, let's.
Should we do that or keep moving forward?
It's a dark room. But there's a bright lit room on the other side. Let's do it.
You want to go this way?
Yeah, let's do it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
So should we go with this button or continue with the door?
Let's. I don't know. What should
You
I
gotta
do?
there's really no right or wrong. Every decision you make will have a different ending, a different
Well,
outcome.
can anybody tell me where they would like me to go.
It's your call. I'm just doing.
I see a big red button. I feel like
I feel like you in life would go for the big red
I
button.
really want to go with the big red button.
Okay, we're going with the big red button.
It's a curiosity thing.
So we're just going to abandon the narrator and just go for the biggest, reddest button that was on the game.
Right?
That's what most people
He wanted to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's,
I'm lost.
left.
There we go.
So do you want to try open these doors or just go left?
Let's go left.
Okay, let's just go left. So we're going to listen to the
no, it's to the right.
He closed the
He
door.
closed. I didn't do that. Yeah.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
He's messing with us.
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
So should we
Okay.
try this way or try opening a door?
We can try to open some doors, but I'm sure they're locked.
Yeah, it seems like it's locked. Yeah, that one doesn't. Yeah, okay, they're all locked. So we
Okay.
gotta go this way.
Oh boy.
Is there? Okay,
Fence.
I'm guessing we're just going this way then.
Where am I taking us to? I'm sorry.
No. This isn't right at all. We're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
It's like the Matrix. It's just like the Matrix.
We're just back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story.
I think there's a screen that has an Easter egg on it.
Rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And then this time, suppose we
See, there's one between 218 and 250.
I
That's
see
an
a
Easter egg.
plate
Yeah.
from the top.
Yeah, but there's. Oh, okay. Well,
It's making me restart.
so that was the mind control facility room that we got to by some means that you weren't supposed to originally. So now we start back at the very beginning. So we know that we leave here,
All its coworkers were gone.
and it might have been because we hit some computer buttons.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
So let's go back to the meeting room.
Missed a memo.
Alright, do we know where that's at?
Well, we know that we're going to come here and we can either go left or right. Wait.
Why is Stanley...
Now there's four doors. Oh wait.
What? No, I restarted. I actively restarted the game over completely.
There was two
Yeah.
doors before.
Oh, did something change?
We broke the game.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
See?
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come on, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Which way? So
I want to go behind the
I don't
chairs.
think we can.
Oh, darn it.
We might be able to go that way to get behind the chairs.
Oh,
I think so. There's a
Which-
hallway right there. Should we go this door behind the...
yeah, let's... Why not? We've got too many to choose from.
See, that's the chairs.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, now we can go left or right.
I don't know. I have a
You
feeling I'm going to be
pick.
very
just say-
lost.
Just at or both
Let's
lost.
go left.
Left. This is the only... Wait, okay, now straight or right?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on.
Which way? This way or...
Definitely was a story
Let's
here
go
before.
that way.
This way.
Down the
Do we just-
hallway.
Do we need to
Right or
restart the
left?
game again? Well, I find it unlikely that
Right or
we'll
left?
progress by starting over and over again.
Right or
It's
left?
got to be better than this.
Right.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Aw.
What? He's restarting the game again on us. It gets so
I'm guessing
frustrating.
something is gonna we're gonna get back to where we were,
Co-workers were gone.
and it's gonna be a
What
joke.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
let's go to
Perhaps
the
he
meeting
simply missed a memo.
Alright, we got that.
It's not. It's gonna be worse than what it was before. No doors now. Look.
There's no
It's
doors.
worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction
Okay.
to see if we missed anything?
But it's not going to... Okay, it's going to let us go.
It's gonna be more scrambled up.
He's going to throw us off. Did we miss something?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
It's just this game has no.
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
We broken the game.
Oh my gosh! Now look. What?
No, this. Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
No.
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
We broke it.
Do you remember, Stanley?
No, there's no even door to get back.
Now we're
Since
just
I
completely
completely forgot
stuck.
what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
He's gonna restart.
win.
Hey!
I think I've seen this.
You put in a lot of hard work and it really paid off. So, good job.
He's gonna restart it
Oh,
then.
no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh, shut
Some
up.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah,
I
me
don't care
too.
what might happen this time, I have to restart.
Okay, thank you for restarting. That was very creepy in there. It's like going in there.
The adventure line.
All right, I've got a solution. This
Follow the yellow brick road.
I've employed the help of the Stanley
Are we sticking to this?
Adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I mean, it doesn't mean we can't like look at
So
stuff along the
the
way.
line goes this way.
Oh,
Do we stay on the line? Or do we...
let's try it. Let's see what happens.
We've never been back here before.
Okay.
If you're watching, feel free to comment and tell us where to go,
See?
because this
Yeah.
will
Knows
be.
where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
we can,
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no
Follow
story
the yellow
there?
line.
Or put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
still follow the yellow
In
line.
the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
You watch, these stairs are
I'm
gonna be
going to
never
follow this
ending.
train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence.
I have no idea.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your
He's messing
subjective
with us.
experience of this office,
The question mark made a
this
question
office
mark.
is in fact the skeleton of my own relative
Can you follow the line?
experiential mental subjective construct. Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
This is
I
getting
think what
so
we need
trippy.
right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Are we still going on this adventure with the line?
Yeah. Let's see where it takes us. It's gonna take us nowhere.
Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, corporate consolidation reports, annual
We don't
reviews,
read all those.
department. Yeah, I want to.
No.
What if we missed something? Personal files. What is this? Budget analysis. What the hell?
Whoa.
What the hell? What just happened? Okay. So I'm guessing. Wait, okay, no, this is the way. I went the wrong way. So, sorry. This is the.
Sure.
Yeah. I got turned around. Wait.
It's messing with us again. As I think I'm finding out what this game's about.
It trolls you and then it makes fun of you.
Music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the
I'm
story.
sure it will be.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Why?
It's for no reason other than just to troll the hell out of you. Like this.
Wait, we're back at the office? No.
This sounds like a little. Wait.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley
Ah, I
Parable,
see.
right?
This
The
is-
story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Where
Are we still? We're still
going?
following the line.
We made it back in there again.
No, not again. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
He put the yellow line in there.
Okay.
You know what, Stanley? Forget the adventure life. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Start
Why
clicking
can't
on
we
some
make up our own
computers.
story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, I don't know, how about this direction?
Okay, one of these. Let's go.
Now,
boy.
yes, this is exciting. Just
Yeah.
me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
A
What do you
circle.
want our story to be? Go wild.
We're stuck.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
What? In the, okay.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monotons.
Has anyone,
Just
like, is
knowledge
there an
of
actual
what should be
ending to this
found.
game? Like, how
No,
do you...
I'm sure there's like a 100% or something like seeing all the different endings, but this will probably be a game decades from now that has Easter eggs that were hidden by the developers that were found just by like changing one parameter, one thing that you
We get to
do.
make a decision. From here, the story is
decision.
in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Okay.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where
We're
we're
gonna get
trying
dizzy.
to go, there must be a
You know what?
reverse
I'm going the wrong
door
way.
that leads here. And then
I'm sorry, these are your
means
decisions. Which way
our
do we...
destination
I don't think it matters.
corresponds with the
It could matter, though, which direction we go.
origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory
Alright,
for
I'm
logic.
getting dizzy, baby.
Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
So he wants us to take the door on the right. So should we try the door on the left? Or just go straight to the right?
Well, if the left door unlocks, well, then there's our answer.
Okay, we're going this way. The confusion.
What's this? The
So-
confusion ending. You're telling me
For 17
that's what this
hours.
is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times?
What?
That's really how all this goes? It's
So how
all
many times have we... So wait,
determined? So now,
Deviate from the
according to the
maintenance
schedule,
room.
I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
What is all that?
Mine goes blank.
This is called the confusion ending. So this is just one of the endings in the game. And I think it's telling you what happens
Well,
when...
who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of
Find
this?
line
Is it
again.
really? No,
Find confusion ending schedule. Narrator restarts the game. Narrator forgets about previous
I don't
restarts.
want to forget what's going on.
Stanley attempts to play the story but is prevented. Unable to go anywhere or do anything. The game restarts on its own.
I won't do it.
So if it restarts and we can't do anything...
Stopped. Does that mean... Did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Find the line again on the 6th restart. Begin following the line. Find an identical replica of the office that has begun to deteriorate. Attempt to make up a story
Something
here.
happened?
Narrator restarts the game. There is no longer an office, simply black space.
Okay. I guess now we'll just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of
He's
story.
gonna restart it, right? There's no way he's gonna keep us locked in here
Or
forever.
the journey. They're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So
yeah.
that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh, okay. I was wondering when it was
So
coming.
he should have forgotten about, if this is true to what that board was saying, the narrator will have forgotten about. Okay.
Turn back around real quick.
What could
Will it
mean?
allow us to go back to the
Stanley
office?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
So-
he simply missed a memo.
It says he forgot about this.
Here's the meeting room to our right, then, right?
No, the meeting. So this is basically playing it somewhat for the first time, except you're still on the 5th reset of what that board said. So should we play it the same way? Go to the right.
Two open
No.
doors.
Go left
He
this time?
entered the door
I'm
on
gonna
his
go
left.
It might not even matter what you're doing here now because
I'm sure it all matters.
Yet there was not a single person
Anything on
here
the boards?
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find
Oh,
something
get
there.
Chris out of the broom closet.
Yeah.
Is there a broom closet?
There is coming up here soon. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. What the? Oh, I thought I did that. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Okay. Monetize free to play. Yeah, here's
Alright,
the
let's
broom
keep
closet.
going.
Should we go in the broom closet?
Go in it.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but
Well,
there
then
was
where's
nothing
Chris?
there, so he turned around and got back on track.
Alright, let's say get Chris. Maybe, is there a different broom closet?
Yeah, this is the only one.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Are we
No reason to still be here.
Okay, shoo. I thought we got locked in there.
Up or down?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, what a fancy office. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose.
Huh.
Okay. Interesting.
This way or the boss's room?
Yeah, let's go in there.
Which way? This way?
No. Yeah, there you go.
Stepping into the manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Wow,
not
that
an
is-
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What's
And
behind the
so the
desk?
boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah,
Enter it correct?
but he said 2845.
Which is equivalent by simply pushing random buttons on the
Okay.
keypad. Stanley happened to input the correct
Pressing
code
random
by
buttons.
sheer luck. And amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, wow, this is very creepy.
Go out.
No, we want to go in the passageway we just unlocked.
I'm just seeing usually you have multiple choices. I think there's a big red button over here. Yes. So I remember seeing this ending. Of course you want me to go push the big red button? I knew you would.
Yeah, I want to see what happens. Look around. What's around us?
Just an
Nothing.
elevator.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his
Yeah, what's
chest,
the boss
as though he
hiding?
felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright.
I think we might be getting echo. Here, play this for 2 seconds while I go check.
Yeah.
Go explore.
Alright, I'm going to go down the hallway here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Oh,
Facility.
boy. Wait a minute. It says mind control facility or escape. Which direction should I go?
I think I need to turn this down just a little bit.
I'm going to escape. See what
This
happens.
passageway had the word escape written on it.
I'm just gonna
The truth
run.
was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet
Wait.
his violent death.
Oh, well. If it's I'm gonna meet.
Okay.
Whoa, maybe not. Let's go back.
So I'm gonna let you take the controls now. So whatever happens, happens.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he
Yeah.
simply had too much to live for.
So let's go to the mind control facility instead.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Hey.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, let's persevere on. This looks really cool in here. Just makes me very nervous.
I'm sharing our stream to people.
Should I turn these computers on? Employee observation protocol.
So I think there's an ending in here that makes fun of you for, in fact,
the monitors jump to life. Their true nature.
let me see one thing if I can find
Each
it.
bore the number
If
of
you don't
an
mind.
employee in the building. Stanley's
So,
co-workers,
in this original
the
game,
lives of so
there
many
was a
individuals reduced to
glitch
images on a screen.
that allowed
And
you
Stanley, one
to
of
get
them,
to the bottom of the
determined
mind
they
control
wanted
facility,
this place where freedom
and you
meant
can't jump in
nothing.
the game, but you can. I think if I just move forward, I'll get to the bottom of it, and it plays a song. So, for example, you're not supposed to be able to get to the bottom of it, and it makes fun of you here for they intentionally put it in here now. The last one now it's an achievement if you actually do it. So should we plunge or should we?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm curious. Oh my gosh, you really are. We fell off.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
All right.
You all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these
Alright.
updates. Isn't that
But they give you a special song.
New content? Always more content,
You're
more
spoiling
content,
it.
more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this
See?
section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Well done.
Good job. You did it.
What?
Good job.
He's cleared his throat.
Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Jumped on the cat.
They put a lot of effort
Yeah.
into this song, didn't
Because
they?
during the original game, it wasn't supposed to happen. Now it's an ending.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. The railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
I'm gonna make this your new ringtone,
You better not.
just because of this.
Anything's better than my current one, which is the electric slide.
Yeah, that's your voice.
Every time I call you, that's what I hear.
It should be over now.
That was the ending.
Yeah. So someone, it used to be a bug, and now they just like make fun of you for thinking it would still be. Yeah.
All
Anyways,
of his co-workers were gone.
all right,
What could it mean?
you're back to where we were.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I know, it's just
Ever
over
gonna
and
get
over.
through
the
this?
memo.
There's one in this game where you have to save a baby from crawling into it's like a cardboard baby, and it's crawling towards cardboard fire, like it's like a game. You have to keep hitting the reset button, and you have to do it for like an hour. And if you actually continue to do it,
hour?
yeah, if you actually continue to do it, it'll say something to the liking of. Oh, first off, which way? Left or right?
Set of two open doors.
Left.
He entered the door.
And then it'll introduce a puppy being lowered into the fire, but it's on a separate button, so you have to go back and forth. And it's an achievement. If you actually go and continue playing within. It's like a mind-numbing kind of thing. If you continue to do
There
it,
was not a single
Oh, I
person
don't
here
have time for
either.
that.
no.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Cross to
Stanley
the-
decided to go up to his boss's office,
room closet.
hoping he
Should we
might
go in
find
again?
an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Alright.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
Yay!
Please take your time.
Alright, Chris isn't in the broom closet.
Up or down?
Let's go down.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Open.
We're not going to listen to the narrator.
What does that say?
I wish we could zoom in. Is this the boiler room? Oh,
But
garage.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Oh.
And in such a competitive economy,
AB
why had he
11,
taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I
Oh no, are
am
we
crazy.
lost again?
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this,
Wow.
he began to make other strange
Yeah.
observations.
I think we're stuck
For
again.
example, why couldn't he see
just
his
the narrator.
feet when he looked down? Why
Oh,
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yes, they are.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found
Actually,
the
you should.
words
Yeah,
for it.
I took it to go to
I'm
the.
dreaming! He
Kinda
yelled.
dreaming.
This is all a dream.
Oh,
What
just
a
put me out of my
relief Stanley
misery.
felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying
Restart the
and
game,
began to gently
narrator.
float above the ground. Then he imagined himself
floating
soaring
above the
through
ground? You are
space on a
floating.
magical starfield, and it
I remember-
too
I think I remember
appeared.
this
It
scene,
was
and
so
because it's about to
much
get, like,
fun,
yeah.
and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Come on, narrator.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he
Stuck
thought it all
again.
very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Trying to share this more.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt,
My
that
thumb
this
is
was
getting
in fact a
tired
dream.
from going in
Did the voice not
circles.
see him float to make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it.
I'm thirsty.
He would prove that he was
Rachel,
in
thank you for liking the
control,
stream.
that this was a
Hey,
dream.
Rachel.
So he closed his eyes gently,
I'm
and he
thirsty.
invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the
Rachel, if you're watching, you can help us make some decisions. So there is no right or wrong in this game.
Of the world outside this
Every decision you make has different consequence.
Let me wake up.
Which can be
Which-
wrong because I'm
They're not
the one
wrong.
that-
It could be
I
just.
wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Come on, narrator. Restart.
Uh-oh. Now what?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
What is going
And
on?
it went black.
Whoops.
Please say that was an ending.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh. I don't know if I have seen this one.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What on
But
earth?
she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky it was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
This game is making
I
me
know
insane.
what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What was that all about? And it was an
Oh,
ending.
the battery's running low. I gotta charge the, give me 1 second.
Oh,
Plug
you're
this
good.
in. That was an ending.
Yeah, it was. It was an interesting ending.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was.
Daytime.
He hoped very much that it was.
I think one of these windows you can actually get out somehow. Let me pop this out real quick.
Yeah, why is it so bright? We're going out of here.
I'm watching around here for new comments or new updates.
I can't get out of here.
I think there's a way to get out that window somehow. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, not these
When
doors
Stanley
again.
came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Get used to it. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. You like the locked door.
I don't like any of those doors. It's a dark room. We've already been
Yet
here.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh my gosh, because we kept going in it, so now they
Boarded
it up so we can't go
Try
back
it open
in.
it. Try it open it. See what happens.
That's funny. That I will definitely say that is funny. It remembered. All right. Do we dare go to
Coming
the
to a
boss's
staircase,
office?
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right. Let's do it. What's in here? Indoors monthly. There's an elevator. Do we take it?
Is there a new... Wait, I didn't... Uh-oh. I don't remember this.
Let's go up.
Going up?
Will it let us?
Yep.
Oh, we're going up an elevator. Oh,
Is it?
I like the elevator music. Oh, please don't say this is an endless elevator.
It might be.
It's like Willy Wonka, up, up, and away.
Yeah.
Going up and away.
I've hit every button in this elevator until this one. Except for now.
It's... It literally did nothing.
No?
No.
Wait, it's gotta change something.
I'm back in here. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
that?
life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a
8245.
keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
Oh, I had the numbers mixed
In
up in my
fact,
head.
this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
I get it wrong.
I think that's what I
Stanley
typed in the
couldn't
first time. I was
possibly
probably
have known
wrong.
I
this.
said the wrong one. I thought it was 8245. I was close.
But I thought that's what I typed it. We'll have to like replay that.
By simply
Maybe
pushing random buttons on the
got it
keypad,
mixed
Stanley
up.
happened to input the correct code by sheer
But now
luck.
there's,
Easy.
instead of going to the mind control
He stepped
facility, you can
into
go
the
back to
newly
that,
opened
or you can go
passageway.
to the escape hallway.
Oh boy.
We were already here.
Okay. So we already know this much.
So you know there's a big red button over to your left.
I can't go down here. Oh no, what did I do? I think all we have to
Yeah,
do
all you
is
can do
hit
is
the
this
red
big
button.
red button.
Alright, we're going down.
Returning from whence we came.
Oh boy, here we go again. Okay. Oh jeez. That scared me. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't think I went to.
Well, you already went there once, so you can go there again, and instead of going off the chair like we did before to the bottom of it, you can go the escape route.
But the escape route said I would meet my death at the end of the hallway.
Maybe, maybe not. Now you're stuck.
I can't go back. I gotta go
The
forward.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh boy, what did I do? Alright, we'll hit the button. Let's hit the button. It's gonna turn on all the cameras.
I think there's one screen. Look up at like 280 something or whatever.
Each bore the number
There's, yeah,
of an
wait,
employee.
stay right there, right where you are.
Stanley's co-workers. The
That's how I
lines
see it.
of so many individuals
One of them doesn't shut off.
images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this
See, right
place
in between
where
218 and
freedom
250. What does that
nothing.
say up there? There's
Oh,
something up there that doesn't
yeah,
shut
it's-
off. I thought there was an Easter egg or something that it
could
says.
very well be. It's not something really legible for us. I'm hitting all these
This
buttons.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Uh-oh.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with
No,
his
I'm good,
boring
thank you.
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, another red blinky light.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Where are we going?
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
We're going
Had
up
he truly
somewhere.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh, what did I do?
You're in the mind control facility. Now this one's not so bad. Well, this one's.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human
Start
life.
hitting buttons.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
You go, Stanley.
So I'm supposed to like shut this down?
Maybe.
Oh, there's number 5. So these. Ooh. Wait, I don't think I want to go in there yet. Are there any other numbers?
So I'll give you a little bit of a tip, because I know this ending. I firmly believe that there will be an Easter egg revealed in this room at some point of how to stop the countdown or how to, there's got to be like some sequence. I believe the developers have left something hidden in this room. As of now, I don't know of anything as far as you can push the button. It's not going to do anything.
It's not?
So you're going to have to go to where the main console is, where you just were, where it says waiting input.
Well, they all say waiting
That big
input.
room that says facility power.
Okay.
And then there's, depending on what you do here,
Just touching the.
you'll see what I mean in a second. Depending on what you do will dictate an ending.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
Okay.
he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it
So
stood
off
for.
or on. Each has its merits. You get to pick.
Is it like you take the blue pill or you take the red pill? There's like a lot of
One
like
of these is a
Matrix.
good ending that like is a happy ending, and the other not so much. So I'll leave. What's that say over there? Hi. I can't even see. What's that say over there? Right, in the bottom of the screen. No, you can. Let me get on the big screen. Let me go see. Get closer to it. It says, oh jeez. Mind control.
Input.
Diagnosis, something. I can't really see it. But anyway.
I don't think
was
it
trying-
matters.
well, no, it might be like a clue. Okay. So you got to pick on or off.
I don't know, what should we do?
It's your
On or off?
thing. This is your version.
It's like the Matrix. Do we unplug the?
Let's up to the left. Up and to the left. There you go. Okay.
Oh.
More jargon.
Yeah. How are we supposed to
Okay.
read that?
You just flip a coin.
That's. I'm gonna be Keanu Reeves. I want to shut this down.
Okay.
I don't want to go back to Neverland. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Is that it? Is that the ending?
What did you do?
I'm nervous.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles
Go
still
ahead.
lay unsolved.
You know what's
Had
gonna
his
happen.
co-worker
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
How had he been freed from the machine's
I'll give you a
grasp?
hint. This is the
What
good
other
one.
mysteries did this strange building
This is
hold?
the happy version
But
of what you
as
just did.
sunlight
Wait, is
streamed
this-
into the chamber, he
Yeah.
realized
Okay,
none
I'm
of this
nervous.
mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was
Well, I gotta
all
wait
that
for
he
the
needed
thing to
to
come
know.
down.
No, you don't.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
The other ending, if you would hit
the
on,
immense
I
possibility
think would have
of a
started
new
a
path
nuclear
before him.
countdown.
This was exactly
blood,
the
yeah.
way. Right now,
Let's do one more ending
the
and then
things were
I think
meant
we'll
to
call it a
happen. And
Okay.
Stanley was happy.
You might get an achievement if you've not done this yet. I think that is. So I think someone has actually been playing on this account, on your game.
You've probably been playing.
Not on your account. I never logged into your account.
As if you were. I don't know. Well, that was a happy ending.
I know. So you almost, depending on how
But we
you
still don't know why there's no people in the office place.
You never will. It's the
What?
yeah.
I mean, I never
How
will.
wonderful.
That's why they call it the
Stanley
Stanley
was
Parable.
alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along.
What?
I got what I wanted.
That's new.
Okay. I see saying that. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set
Ooh,
of two,
right
this
door.
was not the correct
It's like
way
left
to the
twix or
meeting
right
room,
twix.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Finally.
Perhaps he wanted to stop
Yeah.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I don't want to. Oh, I guess we have to. I'm not gonna.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I don't. I think we did that last time,
Yeah.
didn't we?
And then we went down the elevator.
Yeah, we're gonna go this way.
Ooh. Someplace you've never been.
Oh, it's like an engineering architect room, right?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
This is a cool room. Alright. So now what? Warning, do not.
Do not jump or lift.
Should we?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Oh, God.
Good job, Stanley.
I was just trying to see what
thinks
the
you are very
narrator would say.
powerful.
I'm just curious. I mean, I already got the ending that I wanted.
Let me
Alright.
see. Let me try one more. 'Cause
Okay.
There's a little bit of an east. I think it's in this room or the next room. I can't remember.
All of his co-workers...
I thought it was this room.
Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Are the numbers different?
I have no idea. I think you can go in this chair. If I'm not mistaken. And you can somehow get around and go out this window.
Whoa. Whoa!
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Wow.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
No.
Okay, I'm over it now.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes?
I'm totally, yeah.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just
Okay.
then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So,
You let me
just to
know.
push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable
Oh,
as possible
no.
and see how long you can maintain.
It's not gonna
There
restart it
once
for
was
us.
a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Oh no, we gotta restart
But the
it.
truth
Right now?
must be told, he was not very
Tell
old
me when.
and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He
Oh,
pushed them
no.
like some kind of glutton.
Should I restart?
I
He
think we
did it
should.
all
Tell me
day
when.
in
Right
a
now.
meaning.
There might be an achievement if you wait that out. There's
Yeah,
so
maybe.
many. In fact, after this, I might put a YouTube video on as far as like watching all the different endings. I wonder how like, the clock starts differently. All right, one more ending, and then we're gonna call
All
it.
of his co-workers were
Alright.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
No,
memo.
we are not doing that.
Not going to the meeting room. But
No.
we have to go. Yeah, it'll take us to the left or to the right. So, wait a
Go
second.
right.
Wait,
What?
this is different. Looks like it.
It is different. Okay. This is cool. Oh, nope.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Which way?
doors, he
Triangle.
entered the door on his
Can I
left.
go right?
Let's go ready.
Go right. That girl.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business,
Left or
Stanley
straight?
took the first
Straight.
open door on his left.
Straight.
Let's not jump off the.
Stanley was so bad at following
Well,
directions.
what you're
it's
supposed to
incredible
do
he
is
wasn't
jump
5
off
years
onto the
ago.
catwalk over here.
Okay, let's do that.
So you're supposed to stay on this,
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
and it's
gotten
going to take
off
you all the way
on
up there,
wrong foot
or we can
here.
jump off onto this
I'm not your
catwalk.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
Whichever.
investing your trust in
Which one do you
someone
want me
else
to
can be difficult.
You tell
but
me.
The fact is
This
that
is the last
story
ending before
has
we quit
been
the
about
stream.
nothing but
To the
you
catwalk or
all
to
this
the
time.
Go over.
jump
There's
off?
someone you've been
Yeah.
neglecting,
Go all the way
Stanley.
over here?
Yeah.
Someone you've forgotten
sure?
about. Please,
Sure?
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking
I'm jumping.
for me, I'm asking for her.
Alright, here we go.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh no.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Pick up the
To
phone or
reach
unplug
out
it?
to her. If you can truly
Unplug it.
place your
We can
faith
unplug
in
it?
another, then pick up. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Can we go in the
I
door?
can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional
No,
video.
no.
Alright. This will be the last one.
It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
What?
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
I'm so
Most medical professionals
confused.
recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Ah, welcome back.
What the heck?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
So we can either play this out the correct way now or the incorrect way. I know what I want to do.
Well, then let's do that. You wanted to go on the catwalk, didn't you?
No, I want to play that whatever he tells us to do. See, we can't jump off the catwalk now.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Really?
Come on. I know there's a way to fall off the side here. Yes, I thought there was.
So is it having us go backwards?
Yeah, I think so. I thought there was a way to go around. Okay. Heck with it.
Oh no, what is going on?
This will be the last one anyway.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I sincerely don't think that's going to actually happen.
Let's see if we can go back if the door opens back up. Nope. Okay.
It's wanting us to go backwards.
So take the door on the left. Whatever he tells me to do, I'm going to do the opposite.
I'm just gonna tick the narrator off.
Correct.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Nope.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of
don't
two
do
open
that.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep.
There we go. Attaboy.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Getting worse.
Let's do it again. Can you open the other door on that side?
I don't think so.
Oh man. Thought we were gonna try and mess with them. Darn, we had to go left.
What?
It's ruined.
Wow.
I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue to
Wow.
to know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it
So
forever.
crazy.
Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy...
Why can't we go back?
I don't know. What's the answer?
Oh, no.
What do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I
Oh, I'm
have
going
to.
up.
I have to.
What?
Oh, are you getting a glitch?
Oh, man.
Wow, what is going on?
Harry, what's up, buddy? Haven't talked to you in a while. Hey, happy Easter.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
We had a good Easter. We're now just trying to
I thought you were
unwind,
so
and
clever. Now look where we are.
I'm introducing Beth to the
Destroyed.
world of Stanley
It
Parable.
was the only thing in the world that was mine.
And we're making some
Running
terrible
into a
choices,
ground.
obviously, if you
What,
are
did
just
you think
tuning
it
in.
would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Oh, the narrator's getting mad at us.
Here, if you're still watching, we were just getting ready to sign
If
off,
you'd
but
just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole
you
facility.
can help us
You
make
would
some.
have destroyed it
Oh, thanks for liking the stream, dude.
victorious.
If you are still watching, you can help us make some decisions. Have you ever seen this game?
I tried so hard to make
Oh no.
is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and
We know we're not gonna
always
choose
putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
We're going right.
Going right. Full force.
So, Harry, you think we should go right?
X says nope.
No. Well, no, I think he was answering my previous
Oh,
question.
okay.
It's a little bit of a delay in the stream. So, Harry, should we go right or left? We'll give you a couple seconds because I know the stream is delayed by about 10-15 seconds.
It keeps telling us.
We're trying to do
go
new
left.
games every Sunday. We call it Sunday Funday. So the game has been telling us to continuously go left. Of course, right. All right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Oh,
it restarted it.
Then it restarts the
Is
game.
behave exactly as
All right.
Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly.
I'm guessing
and
it's gonna
always
continuously
putting the
do
story
this
First.
if we-
I'm quite sure you'll
Try
be
it
up
one
to the
more
task.
time.
We'll try it one
Just
more time.
follow my
Yeah.
lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We'll try it one more time. I'm pretty sure it's going to continuously restart it. Well,
No.
it didn't. No, it's not doing anything.
No, but wait till when we turn
Okay,
around and
yeah,
get back
when we
in
get
the
back
other
in the
room.
other room, it's
Let's
gonna
see
be-
what it looks like.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Okay.
All right. I guess we might have to
Is
go
behave
left now.
exactly as Stanley would.
So should we go
that
left?
means choosing responsibly and always
I
putting the
guess
story
so.
first.
You wanna go left?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Left or
doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to go right one more time.
I don't care.
I want to see what happens. I think it's good. All it's going to do is tell us the same thing.
Yeah, nothing.
But it's getting further and further delayed.
No!
Okay.
Why did you do that?
All right.
Quickly, hurry.
All right. I was wrong.
I know.
Is
so
behaving
we-
Okay, it's curiosity.
Go
That means
We'll go
choosing
left.
responsibly and always
Damn
putting the
narrator.
story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of
I
2
know, I
open
know.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right, let's do it. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
the
Stanley
broom
decided to
closet
go
is
up to
there.
his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hey.
Just want to
Go
say
in the
that
closet.
he taught me a trick with a toothpick and a loose screw it out back. I've used it several times in life. Yeah, that's an old carpenter's trick. I think I remember. So it's where you fill the.
Broom closet.
You want to try going to the broom closet? Your broom closet? It won't let me this time.
Fine.
But yeah, I use it all the time for whenever I strip out a hole for a screw or something else and need
Coming
to
to a
pack it in.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
It
to
won't
his
even let us go
boss's
downstairs
office.
Yeah. If this whole real estate thing doesn't work, I might become a carpenter or electrician. We'll see. See, we can't even go in here now. See, now this bathroom's closed. These doors are all closed.
Can't get in.
It's going to force us to get... Wait, what is this?
That's the door we came in through.
Hey, his office is green now.
And he's got stairs.
What the heck?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
But we know that...
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this
What the heck?
until he saw the door with a
Is this
voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond
It's
all
different.
probability,
It's really
he knew the
different.
passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the
Night
code
Shark
to open the door?
115?
Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Okay, I guess we're gonna try. Are we supposed to talk into this?
Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code.
There we
I'm
go.
trying.
115. He spoke it into the
spoke
receiver
it.
right there on the wall.
Just stay still.
Please speak clearly into the receiver.
It's messing with us.
I know it
obviously.
is.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
Do I have to put on a microphone or
Speak the
something?
code into the receiver. Otherwise, we
I
can't
can
get on
get
with
a
the
headset
story.
and
This
try.
is a crucial
I
step.
doubt very much that's really the thing.
They'll probably let us bypass.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had
Just
a
admire
choice, you
some
know.
art.
You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain
Go back
yourself,
to
you
receiver.
coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What? What is...
I have no idea what's happening.
Hey, that's what we look like?
I know.
I
I guess that's what our character model actually looks like.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything
This
all
might
right?
be a good...
This is gonna be
Stanley,
jumping off
this is
point.
important.
Yeah.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist.
But there is no
without you.
end
You
to this
understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You can't be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that
Oh
step
boy,
forward,
that's too
please.
trippy for me.
Choose
You'd be there for hours and hours and hours playing this.
anything. This is more important.
Well, buddy, if you're still out there, if still watching, I think we're going to be jumping off here. But we do this every Sunday evening, so we try to pick new stuff.
Are you there?
It's like the Black, what's that say? It's like Black Mirror, the game. I don't know if what Black Mirror, I have to look that one up.
Yeah, we should look that up.
Maybe we'll try that one next weekend. But every Sunday, I try to bring something else new. Last week we did a ROM hack of Mario Kart 64.
That was really fun.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Trying to think. So we're up for new stuff. If send me a message on Facebook, whatever. We'll look into it. It's like Black Mirror. I've never heard of that one. But yeah, we're gonna be jumping off here. We've actually been live for a couple hours, but always good to hear from you, dude. Let's see what it loads. I just want to see what's gonna load up the next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Thanks for watching. Let me shut this down here. We'll be back Sunday evening, usually about 8 or 9 o'clock is when we go live. It's a TV show, but oh, I see. Maybe then I'll have to check it out because have you ever heard of Black Mirror? No. Either. But yeah, we'll definitely check it out. I need something new to binge watch anyways. But always good to hear from you. Hope you're doing good. Everybody else, happy Easter. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.